What?
So I had some specific questions for you.
Yeah, shoot.
This is something that you wrote to me on Facebook one time. You said, have you ever, you said, I forgot to tell you about one thing I do. I'm wondering if you do it as well. And the answer is no.
Okay.
You said, have you ever stated the alphabet as its own word?
Oh, yeah.
I have to send you a voice text so you can hear. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so the alphabet in one word is alphabetizers. So that's how you can say that as a word.
I'm showing my age. So you just say that again.
Alphabetizers.
I'll take your word for it because I can't do that.
Yeah, so it's just alphabetizers.
Now, I'll kind of explain some theories that I have. So I posted a blog onto YouTube, or onto Blogger or whatever, and I'll work with a shorter word like water. So my theory, and I don't really totally know because it's so subconscious, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to slow
It's hard to
down.
know exactly what your mind is doing. I don't really even know exactly what I see in my mind, but
Yeah.
my theory is that you and I know the order of the letters in the alphabet very well. And when we see a W, we're sort of seeing it on a number line between V and X. So we sort of know like how big it is. So essentially, every letter in this word has two values. This is the first letter in the word, but it's the 23rd letter in the alphabet. And this is the second letter in the word, but it's the first letter in the alphabet. So when we look at the letters in the word water, we ignore the order in the word, and we only focus on their order in the alphabet. And that was my theory anyway. And one of the things I was watching you to see what you're doing, how you scramble the letters, is to see which letter you grab first. Because when I do this, I always grab the A first, and then I grab the E, and then I grab the R, because those are the order they come in.
Yeah.
But when you scrambled up the letters in the word water, the first thing you did is you grabbed the W and you put it at the end.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that
Well, I
means...
think just because I knew it was at the end. I don't know, because I was trying to get out of the way so I could like push the A over. I don't know.
But for me, I think that I just sort of mentally travel through this word and go like that.
So the way I did it on here is not how it happens in my brain.
Okay, so tell us how you do it in your brain.
So in my brain, I see the word visibly just in front of me. You know, it's just like imaginary, but I see it.
Because you're a good...
That's right.
Yeah.
So I see it, and then, I mean, give me just a random word, because otherwise...
Lamp is too easy.
Yeah.
Vehicle.
Vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to, but my brain just went to do it. Well, so it's keeled, but well, that's how I would pronounce it. So CEHILV. Slow down my process and figure out what the heck I'm doing.
Concourse.
Okay. So I think I do what you do. So I put them, I see the word, and then I immediately, the first letters go in the front, you know, so C, obviously, well, I would remove that.
C kind of jumps out at you first.
Yeah, so and then I'm like grabbing the E, and the O is like staying where it is, the R, the S, and the U, like it just,
The O stays where it is.
Well,
so you kind of have you still sort of have a sense of where they are in the word.
Yeah.
I think for me that's gone.
Okay.
And for me, I think that's why it's so hard to count the repetitions, because I totally ignore the order in the word. And so all of the R's just kind of blur together for me.
Well, and I think with concourse, since there's only two C's, it was, I mean, it was easier for me to put it, because it didn't change the pronunciation of the word, right? Because it's just double C together.
Yeah,
so
right.
Kinorsu or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but if it was another word that would change, if it was like two E's or something, then I would obviously change the pronunciation to like Kinorsu.
Yeah.
So I would want to like remove that to make it more smooth and make it just Kinorsu.
Okay.
I don't know why. Sounds so ridiculous.
And I haven't given you sentences yet.
Yeah, you can give me sentences.
It already. Okay, here's a headline for today. How to get out of student loan debt.
Oh. You're gonna let me see it?
Yeah.
Okay, that might have changed it actually. Abdeg two. A, B, D, G, H,
Whoa.
O, S, T, U, W.
You're doing the whole sentence all at once.
Oh, you didn't want me to do that.
Is that what you do?
I can sometimes.
Wow. I can't do that. That's impressive.
Oh, so you want me to
That's too many letters. No, I just wanted to know what you do.
Oh, well, that's what I do.
Okay.
In
So,
a sentence, I'll just try to make it one whole word.
so like, how would you, I sit on the couch.
Kahinostu. Wait, hang on. I sit on the couch. Kahinostu.
Wow.
I'm definitely not as good at that. That one takes me longer.
Well, when you work with a whole sentence, those repeated letters matter so much more because they get so long.
Well, and I think that's
So,
where it's...
That's why she would throw them away.
Yeah, that's where it makes it
Yeah.
easy. Just be like, nope, you're not welcome
Mhm.
yet.
But you can do each word individually too, right?
Right.
I sit on the couch.
Right, so I ist not at kahau.
Yeah.
Or couch is a weird word.
Right. Ka-chow
Yeah.
is how I would say it.
Well, because you keep
Yeah.
the other C in, yeah. Oh, right, so I guess I could have... Yeah, I don't know why I pronounced it without the ch in it.
Aken we identistu atwa I am against shirt now?
Can I identify what you're saying right now?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Uh-huh.
I'm not as good at that part. I've never been tested.
Well, how did you know? Nobody's ever done it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I was really curious to see, since you and I have been doing this privately in our heads all our life, if we would understand each other.
Yeah, I think you may be faster at creating a whole kind of language quickly because I'm so used to doing either one word individually, well, which you are as well, or just doing a whole sentence. So I'm wondering if
But there are some really common phrases that you probably say every day, like in a yilt ihilwa. Does that one sound familiar?
No.
In a little while.
Okay, I didn't catch that one.
I'll be Zert Abik.
I'll be right back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing is you and I pronounce, so I would have said Gert.
I have a funny accent.
Yeah, you talk.
You would say Gert.
I would have said for right. Yeah, I would have said Gert.
Yeah.
For example.
So you have a.
One other random thing. I'm wondering if you do this at all. I do it with numbers as well, where I take each character. So what is that character of a letter? So an A is where's that? So I can kind of show you because I don't think I'll explain it well. I've never drawn it, so bear with me. Because nobody else has ever understood what the heck I'm doing. So so my name is obviously Anna, right? So I'll usually do it, I'll either do it in all uppercase or sometimes I'll want to do rounded out letters, so I'll do it, lowercase. So, how with an A you have that, and that? Okay, so I want to create 2 lines. Or 2 circles. That's just why I like using numbers sometimes.
Holy cow. So you're getting into the geometry of the letters now?
Yeah, so this isn't alphabetizing, but it's just how I'll break down letters sometimes. So for like an A, right, and then here's an N, and then Anna, right? So I want it to end on an even number. If it doesn't, I will add,
Did you know that she does this?
Plural. Okay, so for example, in my mind, I don't do this ever written, so it'll be harder for me to show it, but I do in my head. So I'll take these 2 lines and they go on top of each other. This one goes in the middle. Then you have the N, those are all even.
Show me the first thing you did. You said take 2 lines and put them on top of each other?
Okay, so I'm making columns and I want them to be...
So these 2 go on top of each other?
So all of these are even, so they would all go in one thing.
What do you mean
smaller,
even?
They're the same exact line.
Oh, the same length?
They're the same length, yeah, same size.
I thought you meant even or odd.
No, sorry, they're the same length. So these ones are small. So what I'm trying to do, so all of these become 1 line. These are 2 small lines, so one would go here and one would go here. So now it's even.
You're putting these 2 short ones together.
And putting it here. So
to give you a full one.
Now I'm even because I have the 2 little ones here.
I see.
But say it was, Brent. Okay, that's my husband, so that's... And this is just super random. I mean, it's completely useless. But so now I have, circular and linear. So I have to make 2 columns. So
wow, yeah, of course.
B,
we wouldn't want to get those columns mixed up.
Right, and then I want to make a circle. So here's my line for the line.
Oh, you make a circle.
Right,
Okay.
so then that becomes the B, right? So those are all done.
Right.
Then R, half circle, part line. I'm going to put it in the middle always, and then I'll move it if I need to. And then the E, that's an even one. I love E's because they're always 3 lines. It's perfect. And then N's, easy, and then the T in the middle. So now I have a perfect circle and a perfect line.
Okay. So they sit on top of each other. They don't.
They just sit on top
Yeah,
of each other.
right.
And then sometimes what I do here,
Do you get like a little reward in your head when one of them works out?
yeah, and
Like,
if it doesn't, I'm like,
go like,
"Oh,
yes!"
I have to make it like
Yeah.
plural, or I need to add something to it, or and then sometimes I'll do. Okay, let me think what I do real quick.
I would-
And oh, okay, so.